My best friend's name was Orland Potter. Kind of a funny name, isn't it? And then he was kind of, if I remember, it was a long time ago, he kind of had reddish hair and freckles. And we would just ride bicycles up and down the street. And we played games like tag and kick the can and hide and go seek and stuff like that. Then, when I got a little bit older, we moved to a different house. And this was all in Michigan. When I was 14, well, let me think, probably 12, my best friend's name was, what was his name?
I can't remember.
What was
His name doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay, name doesn't matter.
Anyway, they had apple trees in their backyard, and we'd go out there and eat the apples off the trees. And then sometimes when they got rotten, we would throw them at each other.
Ew.
Yeah.
Threw rotten apples, and we'd have sleepovers. They had, up in Michigan, the houses have, you know what a basement is?
Something that's underground.
It's an underground room, underneath the ground, and they had basements, and we would sleep in the basements at night and kind of like camp there. All the kids, we'd all go over there and bring our sleeping bags and just go down in the basement. The basement?
Yeah.
It was big. It was the size of the whole house, but underground.
That's cool, right? That'd be Maddox's dream come true.
Yeah, like a giant man cave.
It's physical.
Then when I got older and moved to Orlando, my best friend was Gary Hunter,
Yeah.
which you probably remember Gary.
Yeah.
What are these names?
Yeah. So what's the next question?
Where you grew up at?
Well,
Well, do you remember what he just said? Where did he grow up? What state? Did he grow up in Wisconsin or Michigan?
Wisconsin? I'm guessing.
Oh, you
No.
weren't listening.
I grew up, I was born in Michigan. And
I don't even know what that is.
Michigan, that's where, you know where Canada is?
We haven't really studied much geography. He hasn't done
geography.
geography yet, really. So.
Well, Michigan looks like the shape of a hand, like this, with a thumb. That's what Michigan, that's what the state
But you
looks
know how
like.
Florida's down at the bottom, right? And it's all hot and sunny. Michigan's up there,
And
and
it's cold.
It's cold, and
I'd rather be up there than here.
you would want it to be that cold and snowy.
Oh, it's fun. The snow is
I
fun to
bet
play
you-
in.
Yeah.
If
Oh.
Nick was in his house, I could get a snowball, bring it inside.
Well, you know, I know what, next question, what you like to do. When I lived in Michigan, you do different sports in the summer than you do in the winter. In the summertime, we played football, and we played baseball, and we played a game we called pom-pom tackle. Where everybody, pom-pom tackle, yeah, pom-pom tackle, yeah.
So you would
And
tap
then,
them twice and then RKO
well, what they would do is would be about 10 of us, and we would play on these big fields, and be a line on each end. And one person was it. And all the people would line up and he'd yell pom-pom tackle. And all the people had to try to run to the other side. And that guy's job was to tackle somebody, not let them get there. Then that person would help them. Then there'd be 2 people. Then 8 people having to run across. So the 2 people are tackling it. And so you get to the end where there's like 8 people or 9 people and only 1 person left, and he's trying to run back.
That's the fast guy.
That's usually the fastest guy, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the wintertime, it's all snow on the ground, and all the lakes and ponds were frozen. So we ice skated. You ever see hockey? You know what hockey is?
Yeah.
Ice hockey?
No.
It's with ice skates on. You play hockey. You play field hockey, but we played hockey with ice skates on the.
I do anything fun.
Because we don't live in winter, maybe we do.
And then
fun
we go
stuff.
tobogganing and sledding down the hills.
That would be fun, huh?
Oh, that was a blast. Yep. You would love it.
What One day we're gonna do a snow vacation.
Yep. What's the next question? You know, I want to move up and do something fun.
What?
I kind of want to love to just run around and scream.
What's the next question?
What was your favorite food growing up?
My favorite food growing up, ice cream.
Whose favorite food is ice cream?
Whose? Hey, Tony, how you doing, man?
Whose favorite food is ice
Next
cream?
question is, tell me about
Maddox's favorite food is ice
Oh,
cream.
is it? Well, look at that.
Tell me about your elementary school and
About what?
I bet might be cool.
Maddox, speak normal.
Yeah, I go eat.
Tell him about what?
Tell them about elementary school and teachers.
Elementary school?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when I was a kid at elementary school, I had to take the bus to school. And in the morning, even at kindergarten, I'd walk to the end of the road by myself, and all the other kids would all walk there, and we'd get on the bus and take it to school. We didn't have parents walk us to school then because it was different. There weren't many weirdos running around.
Did you
Yeah.
have a favorite toy when you were growing up?
A favorite toy? Probably my bicycle.
That's
I got a skateboard now.
Yeah, you know that they didn't have skateboards when I was your age. They weren't invented yet. Nobody had a skateboard. Yeah.
Nobody would have time to eat with 12 questions.
like the movie Back to the Future when he gets the skateboard out.
Yeah.
And everybody's like,
What's the next one?
There's 12 questions. I wouldn't be able to eat.
you can eat. Here, you can eat while you ask, buddy. Here.
I want to jump around and play my
No,
skateboard.
you're not doing that right now. Here, take your food and ask the next question.
Yeah, you can
We
eat.
didn't realize you couldn't
eat.
eat. Mama wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. He's sitting there starving. We already all ate. Tony, if I know you're in a bar here, I'd have brought you something. I don't know. You off work today?
Yeah.
Well, ask the next question while you're opening that up, and I'll answer it while you're taking a couple bites.
Tell me about your house and your neighborhood where you used to live. You already basically told me that.
Well, I can tell you more. The last house we lived in Michigan, we used to live kind of out in the country. We
I
didn't.
thought you lived in Detroit. Didn't
That's
you?
where I was born, but we lived in the country. And where the house I was, we were kind of on top of a hill, and I could actually sled down it, and we used to have a creek that ran out there, so as a kid, I was always out there playing in the creek, and the road in
Do you
front
know
of
what
us.
a creek is?
It's kind of like a stream.
And the
Okay.
road we lived
I
on
was
was.
gonna say I never used the word creek. So
See,
I
we
didn't know
lived
if you
on
did.
the dirt road. The road wasn't asphalt, it was a dirt road
I don't know about the word creek because I didn't
out in the country.
actually like watch YouTube
And we
videos.
used to catch what we call them crawdads. They look like little lobsters, and frogs, and snakes, and rabbits.
Fun.
And there were deer. We'd wake up in the morning when it snowed out, and deer would be in our front yard all the
Speaking
time.
of deer, we have deer out here all the time.
Do you really?
We have like, I see it every day every night when I go running. It's almost guaranteed I'll see deer. And there's
Really?
a family of them that they just, and they're always crossing the road, which is scary. But the cars, most people know they're there. And then the
That's
back of
cool.
the neighborhood, if you drive not that way out towards Curry Ford, if you drive
I
that
saw-
way down to the end
Yeah.
of the neighborhood, the guy feeds the deer in his backyard.
I
And
just
they're
want to
always
say
in his
something.
backyard.
I want to say something.
Okay, go on.
I saw a deer pooping.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Well, that's really good. Did you get a picture of it?
One of my friends.
Yeah.
Probably, actually. Well, guess what? All animals poop. So
Yeah.
anyway, you know they don't have alligators in.
It had poop like this.
No.
When I lived in Michigan, the animals are different up there. Some are the same, but a lot of them are different. They got things called chipmunks.
Oh,
You know what a chipmunk
they're
is?
so cute. Like a fat
Yeah.
squirrel.
Well, they're smaller though. They're only about this big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not real big.
Oh, but they have like the
Well, yeah, they can. They'll sit there and they'll store nuts in there.
And they sing like